Just recently, Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul fought in an 8-round boxing exhibition bout where they both went the distance. Francis Ngannou gave his reaction and posted this on his Twitter saying, "It's crazy to think that Logan Paul just made $20 million on a boxing exhibition. What are we doing wrong?" Dana White recently responded to Francis Ngannou's comments, and speaking to Submission Radio, he went on to say, "This YouTube kid fights and they all start going crazy. What am I doing wrong? Well, you should have started a YouTube channel when you were 12 years old and you'd be YouTube famous right now and you could be boxing Floyd Mayweather, I guess." That's the answer. After getting cut from the UFC, Alistair Overeem has signed with Glory Kickboxing. Aaron Helwani broke the news and posted this on his Twitter saying, "Alistair Overeem is returning to his kickboxing roots. Alistair Overeem has signed a multi-fight deal with Glory Kickboxing. His management team told ESPN this AM. His Glory debut isn't set yet, but is expected to come later this year." Henry Cejudo recently sent a message to Floyd Mayweather. He posted this on his Twitter saying, "Hey 50-1 at Floyd Mayweather. Imagine what Olympic gold medalist would do to a guy who lost to a YouTuber. You wouldn't make it past 2 rounds with me. #old man." Michael Bisping on the Believe in Me podcast gives his thoughts on Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz.
You mentioned Nate Diaz there. He's taking on Leon Edwards as well, so I'm excited for that one.
That's a tough fight for Nate, dude.
Oh, very tough fight. Very, very tough fight. And I always say, and I'll say it publicly, I think Leon's going to win, and he's going to win big. However, that doesn't mean that Nate Diaz can't surprise everybody. I said when Conor McGregor was going to fight Nate Diaz, it was the week after I fought Anderson Silva. Right, and I was in London and I was doing a ton of press for Anderson Silva, and I forget who the original opponent might have been. Dos Anjos, I think, whatever. Someone got injured and Nate Diaz came in last minute, and they went, and also all the press was saying, "Oh, we've got breaking news, Michael. What do you think, Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz?" I said, "There's no way on this planet, there's no way in this world that Nate Diaz is going to win that fight. He's going to get his ass kicked. Conor's too explosive, he's too fast, all the rest of it." But we all saw what happened. So even though I'm sitting here and saying that Leon's going to smoke him and probably get a decisive victory, you can never underestimate Nate Diaz, right? It's a 5-round fight. That's going to play into the favor of Diaz. You know, I think that's part of his reasoning here. I think he probably pushed for a 5-round fight. I think he pushed hard.
Dean Thomas on Sirius XM explains why Tyron Woodley has been underestimated in his upcoming boxing match with Jake Paul.
People are drastically underestimating how well Tyron can actually box. I believe him to be more of a boxer. Believe it or not, he's more of a boxer than an MMA fighter.
Really?
Believe it or not, when you allow him to put on because even in his gym, he's got a ring, not a cage. He's got shoes everywhere, boxing gloves. He wraps his hands with the tape and gauze every time he boxes. He's a boxer at heart. But when you add in the elements of MMA, all that goes out the window, and now he's like, it's like he never wanted to box before. Like he just wants to throw right hands. But when you allow him the opportunity to put on his shoes and say, "Here, man, put on your shoes, put on these, 10-ounce gloves, and just box. All you have to worry about is just boxing." The boy can box. And based on his performances, especially the last couple, like you wouldn't think so. And then even before that, you would just say, "Oh, he's just a right hand," but the boy can box. And I think everybody is drastically underestimating how well he can box.
Alice ain't gonna stop. Oh shit, he don't give a fuck. It's good for him. Oh, that's good one. The body. That body always feels good. We call that the liver, bud. We call it the liver. Damn.
Hands out, they are close for 5 seconds and going for tall ones.
You guys have 10 seconds left in the belt. Good job, guys.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Motivational Monday, brought to you by yours truly, King Triple C. You guys make sure to go to Fanatic Wrestling and get your Triple C mindset. Anyhow, let's get straight to it. The phrase that comes to mind today is, how is it that somebody could survive a fight like, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, the Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul, we all saw it. And you got to give credit where credit is due, because Floyd Mayweather can say he's only training, 2-3 times a week, which is a lie, man. When you're a competitor at his level, the dude's training every single day. Even if he's not physically doing something, his mind is wired to think of finding ways to beat his opponent. Anyhow, like I said, you got to give credit where credit is due. So if you're able to bring strategy, tactics, and guerrilla war, you can survive with anybody. I'm not saying that Floyd Mayweather lost through the boxing scorecards, but what I am saying, this whole scenario, for a guy that's 50-0, to me, he's really 50-1, because you don't let a guy that's 0-1 and go decision with them, because that just doesn't make sense. You don't show that dominance. This is the reason why I used to think Flo was one of the greatest of all time, maybe the greatest of all time, but this is the same reason why I'm going to take him off and pull him off that pedestal as an elite athlete. I don't care what you guys think. I've been there before, a world champion. I have an Olympic gold medal, more so than Mayweather, and I've always cared about what legends think. And I'm here to tell you, Floyd, that Sunday night, you are the real loser, man. And I'm not hating, I'm just stating facts, because you didn't represent the sport of boxing. You're allowing these guys to come in and toy with your sport and taking over by just pure entertainment. And now you're part of that. Yeah, you made a lot of money, but I guarantee you now, you look back and people look back at those histories like, dude, that YouTube kid almost beat Floyd, or better yet, that YouTube kid beat Floyd Mayweather. Anyhow, I don't know what the whole moral of this damn Motivational Monday. I just want to let you guys know that if you bring the right tactics, the right strategy, and guerrilla war, you can survive with absolutely anybody. And that's your motivational.